After Black Panther made his entrance in Civil War, we're all eager to travel to Wakanda to discover more about Marvel's most advanced civilization. The Black Panther trailer is stuffed full of Easter eggs and plot hints, so let's break down what we've learned.
What do you know about Wakanda?
Right off the bat, you should recognise these guys from previous Marvel movies. Andy Serkis's Ulysses Klaue appeared in Age of Ultron, smuggling Wakandan-sourced vibranium that was later used to create Vision. Martin Freeman's Everett Ross appeared in Civil War, mostly just doing a lot of blustering on behalf of the Joint Counter-Terrorism Centre and not really achieving much.
So spectacularly.
Klaue is lacking an arm thanks to his scuffle with Ultron, and he'll be getting a new one in this movie. According to Marvel, the new arm will be adapted from mining equipment, which means it will probably be able to pierce T'Challa's Black Panther armour.
Now I have one. Made of vibranium. Beautiful, indestructible vibranium.
We already know that Wakanda is an isolationist and incredibly technologically advanced nation. We also know where it is, thanks to this Easter egg in Iron Man 2. Despite Wakanda's strict secrecy, it seemed that S.H.I.E.L.D. already knew about the country's strategic importance. We catch a glimpse of Warrior Falls, which is a very important location in Wakanda. This has been the site of several duels for clan leadership in the comics. This sequence could be a flashback to T'Challa's father protecting Wakanda against trespassers. The Black Panther suit is the same one we saw in Civil War. Later on in the Black Panther trailer, we see T'Challa using a slightly different suit, check out the vibranium on the helmet, implying that he got some upgrades, particularly some kind of EMP grenade. This street chase was filmed in Korea, which is where Klaue is being interrogated, so we can assume that this new suit is what T'Challa wears for most of the movie. T'Challa is watching Klaue's interrogation with Okoye, leader of the Dora Milaje. The Dora Milaje are an elite force of female warriors, who act as protectors and wives in training to the King of Wakanda. We already saw Io, one of the members of the Dora Milaje, face off against Black Widow in Civil War.
Move, or you will be moved.
This is our first glimpse at Michael Jordan's Killmonger, rescuing his old ally Klaue. Klaue is considered a major criminal in Wakanda. In the past, he enslaved Wakandan people to illegally mine vibranium. He was helped by N'Jadaka, who renamed himself Eric Killmonger after being exiled for his connection to Klaue. Here's Lupita Nyong'o's Nakia, stalking through a Korean casino along with Okoye. This is either the mission to capture Klaue or an attempt to catch him after his rescue. Nakia is another member of the Dora Milaje. According to Lupita Nyong'o, her character acts as a potential love interest for T'Challa, but in the comics, Nakia becomes the villain known as Malice, so keep an eye out for that. We also see Klaue robbing a museum of Wakandan artifacts, which probably leads to his capture and interrogation by Everett Ross. The masks in the background of this shot are similar to the one Killmonger uses when he rescues Klaue. Here, T'Challa is addressing the UN. This could be about climate change, judging by what's on the monitors. Much of the movie will take place in Wakanda. The official synopsis revealed that T'Challa will be challenged for the throne from factions within his own country. Here's Forrest Whitaker's Zuri preparing the heart-shaped herb potion that gives T'Challa his powers. This only works if the person is deemed worthy by the spirit of the Black Panther deity. In the comics, Killmonger drank the potion but was poisoned by it. Later, we see him take on the entire Dora Milaje, implying that he's taken the heart-shaped herb potion to enhance his speed and strength. There certainly seems to be a powerful uprising in Wakanda. We see Nakia and Shuri ready to fight these insurgents. Shuri is T'Challa's younger sister and a badass in her own right. She's a genius inventor with an intellect equal only to Tony Stark, and designs her own weapons. Here she's using gauntlets similar to the one Klaue uses in the comics. But it's not Klaue that Nakia and Shuri are fighting. The insurgents seem to be led by M'Baku, known as Man-Ape in the comics. It's likely that M'Baku's uprising is combined with Killmonger's attempt to claim the Wakandan throne. The ensuing conflict seems to force Angela Bassett's Queen Mother to flee the capital, taking her to a frosty environment. The Queen Mother is accompanied by her daughter Shuri, Nakia, and Everett Ross. Ross's return implies that he's working with the royal family against the insurgents. Finally, we return to Warrior Falls where Killmonger and T'Challa are dueling, presumably for the Wakandan throne. This could be an adaptation of the comic Black Panther Volume 3, in which Killmonger actually beat T'Challa in combat and gained control of Wakanda. However, his consumption of the heart-shaped herb ultimately poisoned him. You might remember that the Civil War post-credits scene revealed a cryo-frozen Bucky Barnes in Wakanda. It seems highly likely that we won't see Bucky again until the Black Panther post-credits scene, as Captain America's buddy doesn't seem to play a role in the main film's plot.